Hello everybody and welcome to my video, Getting Tidier. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I'm starting this video with showing you my beautiful tulips, all different colours, and some have got like frilly edges. I'm so pleased with how they've come up since I planted them late on. In this video I'm going to show you the lounge. I'm going to show you some improvements or just a little bit of tidying up I did around the window there. Didn't do loads, but I did sort through. And then the kitchen after Sunday dinner. So first up, this morning we got up at about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and got ready to go to church. And today was all about compassion, and they talked about the children in Togo that benefit from like the sponsorship. It was a really lovely but extremely emotional service. It really affected me, to be honest. Really did. And my husband and daughter went into the kids' church. So I stayed in the main service by myself, and it was very much focused. There was actually somebody from Togo that benefited from the sponsorship as a child. Very moving. Then we popped to the supermarket just to get a few bits in for our Sunday dinner, and then came home. Just to say, my daughter, myself and my husband had a great time at the show last night, or yesterday afternoon really. The funny thing was, I'd thought it was just a magic show because that was what I was told, but actually it was a full like acrobatic show, sort of dancing and all music from The Greatest Showman, as well as all different tricks, magic and a mime. We loved it. It's really good. We popped and had something to eat on the way back, but my friend had sorted the tickets out for free for us, so it was really lucky, really lovely. We really enjoyed it. So then my daughter had quite a bit of homework to do. So we had a conversation about this because we were out Friday, out most of Saturday, and then Sunday church. It didn't leave that much time to focus on the homework, and she did have quite a lot. But I sat with her and had a little look at her and sort of supported her with some of the work she was doing. It's quite good, the subjects she's doing at the moment. She's doing one of the Shakespeares, and then she's going through the different kings and queens of England. So, yeah, enjoyable. She enjoys it. Just there's a lot to have, to do quite a lot of homework in one afternoon. So the lounge has getting a little bit untidy, but initially it looked worse than what it is, just because I've been sewing these badges on her blanket, because we're going away for camp soon. So I was just trying to get all the badges sewn on. But can you believe I sewed one on, and after I'd sewed it on, I realised that she'd already got one exactly the same on the blanket. So that was obviously mine, because I get some as well, being a guides leader. So I tidied up the lounge, just wanted to hoover the rug, sweep underneath the sofa where it's getting a bit dusty, and just by the side of the sofa at the outside of the door I just needed to sweep round and sort out. So quick update on some of the comments on my video. So Lizzie said, lovely video content. I have only one daughter. It's hard to see them growing up, and you do hang on to things and habits you have. I look at her playroom and it makes my heart hurt for you. She's growing into little lady soon and she'll be at high school. And then it's a completely different ball game. Well, of course, she's already at high school. And my mother-in-law did tell me to empty out everything from her bedroom and take out everything from her playroom because she was going up to high school. Here in England, she's gone up to high school a year earlier than what I did. I wouldn't have gone up until this September. So I would turn 13 in the first year of high school, whereas she's still 11. How I felt was she will get rid of those things in her own time, and I'll get rid of them when she's ready. I can remember going up to high school, I'd still be circling the garden with my bike up until the age where I was about 15 or 16. I'd still play with my dolls in the first year of high school. I can also remember my mum getting me a Care Bear cousin toy. I must have been about 11 at that sort of point. And then I can remember my sister getting a Cabbage Patch Kid that she'd wanted for absolutely ages. And she got one at 12 or 13. So I guess I feel that that's not something that you just need to rush. Everything's got a point in time where you can just get rid of it and pass it on. And because she's been so lucky with birthdays and Christmas. I guess there's lots of things that I do rush about doing this, that and the other, but something I feel very firmly that you shouldn't rush is childhood. So whilst I do understand what you're saying, and I can see that she has got a lot, and I can see that there are definitely some things that need to go, there's also lots of things she's still going to have a lot more enjoyment playing with. So another comment, Laura Mitchell 6725 said, I'm so happy for you, Emma. You're officially entering a stage called being house proud because you're able to tidy up so quickly you find yourself wanting to do a quick tidy before work. Because you can immediately enjoy the results. Your family will continue to do their part. Thank you for that. Judith said, things are looking better and better. I wish I had half your energy. Oh, good for you talking with your husband and daughter about cleaning up the bathroom when they're done. It takes so much off your shoulders when others are cleaning up after themselves. Be on a Budget said, good to hear hubby's back is better. I love waking up to find a new video of yours. I watch them while I have my coffee in bed. Oh, that's nice. Good on your daughter for recognising that she needs to get rid of some of her toys. Hi Emma, getting all the cleaning done before work. I have to say you're a great person. I love your home and very kind, giving things to charity. Hope you're all well. Love, Barbara and family. Thanks very much, Barbara. I hope you and the family are all well. And Janet Gentry said, your comment about using things instead of waiting for a special occasion is so true. I had to clean up my parents' home after my mum passed away, and the items I found that she had stashed away, brand new, never used. She was using things that were in such bad shape, but had all these lovely items that she could have enjoyed the final years of her life. That's so sad, isn't it? Really is. That's exactly what happened with my aunt. There were loads of 1950s, 1960s clothes, all packed in drawers, all in their, tissue and coverings and, packaging from the shops that they'd been bought from decades before. And my aunt felt like she needed to sort of wear things that had got safety pins, sort of holding everything together. I'm pleased to say some of the things that we took, though, I actually wore. They were brand new, these lovely little twin sets that had become fashionable again. And then Karen said, wow, Emma, what an achievement. You were doing so well. I used to tidy up and wash all my kitchen floor before I left work. It was really nice when I walked in after a very long 10-hour night shift after looking after 8 people with learning and physical disabilities. Your kitchen has never looked so lovely and tidy. Well done. And well done you, Karen. It takes a certain sort of person to be able to look after people with learning and physical disabilities. Imagine you're a very kind person. Very kind. I always think people that work in these sorts of roles are really just so amazing. So amazing, making so much difference to people's lives. Those 8 people as well as all their family members. And good news, I've got my first follower from Croatia. I've only got one follower from Croatia, so big welcome to Queen Alavona. How exciting. So you can see in quite a short period of time, I'm getting there with the lounge. It doesn't really take very long to tidy up now. I did take some of the books off the sofa that I don't have space for, and I put them in the chest that I've got at the end of the sofa. Don't think you've seen the chest that I've got there. It's like a small wooden box. So I put some books in there. Only a temporary thing, because there's probably some books I can get rid of on the bookcase. But for the time being, I've tucked them in there. And then the box is on the sofa. I need to send that back to Amazon. They're like high-vis jackets, but they're far too small. So they need to go back. My husband's going to send them back for me on Wednesday, which will be a help. And then I go around, just tidy up the cushions. I haven't put the blankets and the sewing basket away because I still need to put some more badges, so I'll be doing that later this evening. I was also wondering whether I should put some of my candles away, because I tend to put the candles on much more in the winter time when I have the fire on, open fire. And I thought, well, I've got a few candles standing about. Maybe it'd look a little bit less cluttered if I put them away. So I might do that. I haven't yet decided. And I found a new home for one of the lanterns, but I might change that. You'll see in a picture that was still moving, but I might put a new hook and hang the lantern. The lanterns look really nice because you can put candles in them. So I thought that looked quite nice hanging up at the window, but I might change that. I know some of you might say, get rid of them, it looks too cluttered. I'm never going to be minimalist, that's for sure, nor do I want to. I know some people that have like sort of a minimalist home, and if that's what you like, then I think that's good for you. But for me, I do like my ornaments and plants and different things that have been given to me over the years. I've got things that, like for my 18th birthday and 21st birthday, things that have been given by aunts. So yeah, things that have memories or have meaning, and I like those things. But for other things that I bought more in recent years, and I'm quite happy to get rid of some of them. Certainly is then fewer items to dust, isn't it? You probably notice I'm speaking a little bit quieter, and that's because it's getting later. My daughter was a little bit unsettled today going to bed, so she couldn't get to sleep, and then she's been down for a little bit, so I'm talking in a hushed tone so I don't disturb her. But yeah, we had a nice day this afternoon. My husband did all the greenhouse in Jay's fluid. I did some tidying and sorting out and helped my daughter with her homework, like I've already said. Then she'd got some French homework for a test next week, so we did a little quiz together on that and a little practice and had a little competition to try and beat the clock and get less than 8 seconds. Someone had got 4 seconds, and goodness knows how they managed to do that. We got under 8 seconds, which was our little target to do. Yeah, so you can see on the table there's a couple of things there, like there's my salt lamp for a candle, and then also another candle. So I just thought potentially I could clear some of those things away. There's also a thing that my daughter filled up with water, where pretend little sea urchins float around with coloured lights. She's got a couple of those, and I thought this one we might give away because she's got another one the same, but she got it out fairly recently and set it all up, which, you know, it's been bought for her, it's been given to her, so there's no reason for us to pass on to somebody else. And yeah, I went through the basket again, so that basket is overflowing. A couple of people have said, oh, buy a bigger basket. Yeah, I agree with you, could buy a bigger basket, but what I'd like to do is get the pile down. Actually, it's got quite a lot of notebooks. So what I'm going to try and do is, for work, I'm going to use one notebook, use that up, and then get rid of it, and then use another one. At the moment, I've got like 6 notebooks that I've been using. So I just need to kind of not do that and just use one up and then move on. There's also a couple of things there at my husband's. I just checked with him whether he definitely wanted to keep them, which he did. So I only got rid of one little tiny thing from this load of stuff, because there's pretty much loads of notebooks which need to be used. So I might find different homes for them. Thinking about it, my craft cupboard in the dining room, that's when I sorted that out, I'd got some space in there, so I could probably just put the notebooks that haven't been used much or nearly new, I could put back in the cupboard, just leaving a couple that I need to use. That probably makes good sense. So you'll see me finish in here. I pause for a bit, and that's because my daughter reads her history homework to me, so I was listening to that. And then I water my plants, and you can see my macrame hangers with my plants. So I've got a Tradescanthia, which is the big one that's right down low, and then I've got 3 Hoyas, variegated Hoyas. Hoyas are probably my favourite. I like the Hoya Bella, only my Hoya Bella now has mealybug, unfortunately. I wish the first plant I saw had mealybug, which was a greenhouse, the garden centre, that sold me a plant that had got mealybug. I wish the first plant that I saw that had got that, I hadn't treated it. I wish I just put it in the bin, because after having it like in my home, it's like that gets onto every single plant and it's impossible to treat. It's taken me forever to try and treat and get on top of, which is frustrating. And you can see the macrame hangers, and I'm going to be giving one of those away, which leads me on to my giveaway. So I said that when I got to 2,000 followers, I would choose 2 people to give away one of my washcloths or dishcloths, depending upon where you are in the world and what you call them. And I also said that I was going to go through my junk drawer. So this evening, this is Sunday evening, my husband's going to take the junk drawer off the rails, you know, because it's on little runners, isn't it? And it's difficult for me to do. So he's going to take that off for me. And I'm going to bring it into, I've not decided whether to sort it in the lounge. I thought it would be easier to sort on the lounge rug. My husband said it would be better to sort on the table. I still think the lounge rug. And I'm going to sort it all out, and I'm going to do a video of all the stuff I can get rid of and all the stuff that I can reorganise. And on that video, I will also be announcing who the 2 winners are from for my giveaway. So please look out for that video to see you have been chosen for the giveaway. Now, I don't mind where in the world you are. You might be in Australia, America, New Zealand, Ireland, Croatia, France, Italy, Canada. You might be anywhere in the world. And obviously I will cover postage costs as well. And the best way I thought, a couple of people suggested to me that if I put my email address down, you can send me an email with your address. So it's only me that sees your address and not everyone else that follows me on YouTube. So that's a plan. So please look out for my video tomorrow where I'll be going through all of the drawer and announcing my 2 lucky winners. You can see also I just need to sort out some of my plants here. There's a couple that I've got some dead leaves that I need to cut back, some pots that I need to tidy away because I don't need loose pots, don't I? So my pots can go with my other pots. You can see my lantern's still moving where I attached it. Might change that. You might all tell me, what have you put that up there for? But I thought that'd look quite nice with a candle, so that's why. But we'll see. Might change my mind. So once I've gone through and watered all of my plants, I then go into the kitchen. And you'll see this looks like there's quite a lot to do in my kitchen, and that's because we had roast dinner today. So my husband cooked a lovely roast beef dinner. And we had the kale from the garden that's on all the way through the winter and is now coming back really, really strong, with parsnips and carrots and beans and cauliflower, loads. It was absolutely delicious. And you can see there's quite a lot of things to clear up. But yet again, because I've created space to put things away and sort things out, and my expectation is different, such as used to just pile everything up on the oven, put all the saucepans on the oven. Now, because I put them all away and I try and make sure the oven is all clear, it seems just easier to be able to clear things away. So I'm afraid the first part of the video went a bit weird. I did it 5 times, but when I then played it, it only recorded like 56 seconds, and it was really, really like so fast you could hardly see me. I was like a whirlwind. So I had to slow it down a little bit, and so that's why it's a bit, you know, what's the word? It's sort of a bit jarring, isn't it? My movement's a bit weird. I have to work out why my phone sometimes does that. I don't understand why it does. Most of the time it seems to record fine, and then I get a weird video like this. This doesn't last for that long. Also in this video you'll see me take all the mugs off the corner that I decided to come out of my cupboard and give to charity shop. There was only 2 in the end that I took out of this pile. So I did put 2 back into the cupboard, but there's quite a few. I think there was about 8 that I got rid of. So I brought through my charity bag that's currently on the go and wrapped 8 up and put 8 in the big charity bag. I've got the beef on the side, which goes into the oven. My daughter's crumble, which will be wrapped up and put into the oven. I've also got that mixture, that's Yorkshire pudding mixture, but I might say to my husband about making pancakes with that, so I've not poured that away yet. But yeah, all the stuff on the corner there is all going to be going to the charity shops, I'm quite pleased. One of those sort of mugs, it's not really a mug, it's like a big pint mug. My husband didn't want that anymore. I was really pleased to get rid of that because it's really big and bulky, so it was nice to get rid of that. So I put all these away carefully, and then I move the bag back into the front room. And then Mondays are always my day for doing the washing, but I decided that I would put a load of washing on tonight. I always think of that rhyme, you know, that washing rhyme, wash on Monday and wash on Tuesday, and that goes through every single day of the week, and that says something like wash on Sunday, wash for shame, like you shouldn't wash on a Sunday. Don't know if you know that rhyme, but whenever I put a load on Sunday, I always think of that rhyme. But the fact of it is, I'm doing it early because I'm due to do it on Monday, but I'm getting it done early. So that's what I like to think. Anyway, I hope you've all had a smashing weekend. I hope you've had a nice time. I hope the weather's been good to you. Here in England, we haven't yet had the summer start. It's been raining and cold, and everyone's still got their central heating on. So I don't know where the sun has got to. The skies are covered in clouds every single day. I can't think the last time I saw blue skies. So hopefully we'll get some sunshine soon. So if you're watching this from somewhere sunny, please send some sunshine to us. So thank you again for watching my video. Very much appreciate you watching. Any comments that you give me and ideas of things that I can change or do differently, please look out for my video tomorrow where I'm going through my junk drawer sort out and announce the 2 winners, because I got to 2,000 subscribers, and I've decided my next target is going to be 3,500. Because I thought 5,000, someone suggested, I thought it was going to take me about 10 years. I thought 3,500, maybe I say 3,000. No, let's go for 3,500. And I'm going to be giving away one of my macrame hangers. So see you in my next video. Bye.